Hey everyone, this is Zeppelin G1993 beginning the Jak Daxter a Precursor Legacy walkthrough. And this is possibly my favourite PS2 game, so I've been really looking forward to it. So hopefully it shall be a whiz and a half. Anyway, yep, this is the touchscreen. Very informative. And that is Daxter, that little orange rat thing there. And that is the Naughty Dog logo. Great team they are. And there's old Jack pushing it along, of course. Deliberately pushing Daxter over in the process. Yeah, I love Naughty Dog. Crash Bandicoot, and then Jak Daxter, and Uncharted, which actually I've not played yet, because I've got a PS3. I know, it sucks. So yeah, let's begin this game. Oh bugger, what's the game? My bad. Anyways, so yeah, this is set in a make-believe world. Very colourful. Great place. And such is the title screen. Options, you know, usual business. So, we're going to start a new game. So yeah, I really enjoy this walkthrough. It's all collecting stuff really, and doing odd tasks and paying people and the like. And it is a very good game. I'm sure if you've not played it before, you will enjoy it watching it. Right. Off we go then.
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the Precursors?
No idea.
Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet?
Still no
How
idea.
did they harness eco, the life energy of the world?
50-50?
What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall.
Even the rocks.
Every bone in my body
What's the
tells
roll
me that
coming
the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy.
That's Jack.
Oblivious to his destiny,
And there's Daxter.
uninterested in the search for truth,
In human
and
form.
rejecting of my guidance.
You understand what I mean
And why
later on.
would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet.
Someone's a bit full of themselves.
So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jack, old green stuff told
Typical.
us not to come here.
I guess Jack's supposed to be handsome looking. I don't know. I'm not gay or bisexual or anything other than straight. Yeah, man. So they're wandering around and they meet the purple people. And some blue ones as well. Ah, the old appearing in the air trick. Nice.
Continue your search for
Very
artifacts and
stylish.
eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
You can tell he's a smoker.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
What you know? Uh-oh. Looks like one of the blue people have heard of him.
What are we doing here anyway, Jack? This place gives me the creeps.
Clumsy. Very stylish.
Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk.
You'd think he noticed that as he's walking along.
Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly.
That's where all our Mackie D's come from.
The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? Jack, I think we're in trouble!
You almost spoke then. Whoa! Go on, Jack, use that big red thing.
Ow!
Oh, fail. Uh-oh.
Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened!
Now it's even more annoying.
What?
Look in the mirror, mate. Uh-oh.
Okay, okay. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Really? Didn't think so. Nothing's fine if you've got a tail. Right, so back home in Sandover Village. That's where they live, by the way.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
We was...
Retired Santa.
I was...
Don't tell me! Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look,
Build.
old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form.
What a surprise.
Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north.
The furthest north
Nobody
there
has
is.
spoken to him in ages. I
Way by
would
the south.
teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the three sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over
Fine,
it
stop there.
if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment.
That's
All I
lovely.
would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that
Fail.
right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer! You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Looks like we're stuck with this now then. Yo! The typical training session. Often found in platforming games. So this is Geyser Rock. The sort of hub area. No, it's not a hub area, what am I on about? It's an area for
Come
training.
back through the warp gate until you find all 4 power cells on this island.
This device is a communicator. With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest.
Nice. Right, so Jak does the normal sort of moves for a platforming character. Punches, jumps, double jumps, because that's perfectly normal, of course.
These floating
And
egg-shaped
these
things are
things.
precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers
Ooh.
will give you a power cell in exchange.
These are dotted like everywhere, but actually, it's really hard to find like all of them in one go. Even hard on precursor. Power cells, that's the word. Some dummies for our amusement. And there's the power cell. What you know?
This is a power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grav zoomer.
Nice. And there's about 100 to get in the game, and we shall get them all. Every time they get one, they do a little dance, and it's quite nice. And a variety as well. That's always impressive. Oh, might as well show you the start menu. There's nothing for select. So there's the power cells, precursor orbs, scout flyers, which I'll explain in a minute, and the other stuff on screen. Here we go. These are
Greater force. To break one of these boxes, you should jump in the air and then dive down onto it, hands first.
Yes, they must be
You
now.
found one of my scout flies. I sent 7 of them to each area to look for
Yeah,
power
man.
cells, but the lurkers must have captured them all.
So yeah, if you find all 7 in the area, you get a power cell, as is now demonstrated. And they're quite easy to find some of them. Some of them can be really tricky.
Wow!
Typically.
That last if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
Cool. Well, also, you can spin. Forgot to mention that. Look at that area. Lovely and tropical. Anyways, back to the game. I think I'm going to leave it there. Come back for the next part, and we shall continue exploring Geyser Rock. Cheerio.